my show earlier. If you can't catch me live, catch me in the archive. As soon as the show's over, you'll be able to tune into it at blogtalkradio.com/DTong. Listen to the archive. Check it out. If you missed it, it's good stuff. But we got the NFL picks coming up right now. I already lost one because I picked Tennessee to hopefully, it was more on a hopeful base, to beat the Chargers at home, but the Chargers took care of business on Friday night, on Christmas night, 42-17. So, we'll get right into it. Kansas City at Cincinnati. Who wouldn't take Cincinnati in this game? Kansas City's got identity crisis. Cincinnati fighting hard to try to get the playoffs, fighting hard to try to win a game for the fallen receiver, Chris Henry. Supposedly they're going to do something special for him on their first touchdown, or maybe on their first, I don't know. Somehow, some way, they're going to do something in remembrance of him. I mean, the guy, like I said, he was trying to do some better things for himself, slowly growing up. Some crazy shit happened, and that's, unfortunate. But anyway, I'm taking Cincinnati in that one, 31-17. 31-17 Cincinnati. Get on it. Oakland at Cleveland. You know what? The Raiders have been looking good, and if they can beat the Broncos, they can beat the Browns. Let's just do it now. Oakland at Cleveland. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a good game for some reason. Not everybody's going to be watching except Oakland and Cleveland fans, so, but I'm going to have to take Oakland 24-20. 24-20 Oakland. Don't forget, y'all, I'm 70%. That's 7 out of 10. That's about 12 out of 16. Maybe 11.7 out of 16. But for the most part, I'll get them for you. So if you're looking for the win, I'll tell you who's going to win. Seattle at Green Bay. Seattle is terrible this year. I don't know why. They need a lot of work. Green Bay trying to get in that playoff spot, trying to get in there. Looking good. I mean, hitting the right time of the season when they're playing well. I'm going to take Green Bay 30-13. 30-13 over Seattle. I don't know why, but Seattle can't get the ball in the freaking end zone. I don't understand it. Like, it just seems like they got enough. Forset's running hard, but I think their defense is just slacking. They need a little work on defense. Hold people down so they have the opportunity to get in the offense. So, anyway, I mean, there's a lot of good matchups this week, y'all. So let me get about 3 or 4 of them in. 5, maybe 5. Let's break it down hard till about 11:05, and then we'll leave some games open for Denver and Philly, for the Jets in Indianapolis. We're going to bring, like I said, we're going to bring on Man Elwood on. I'm going to do this one now because, let's just break it down now. Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh needs a win. Baltimore needs a win. This is going to be the game of the week right here. Whoever wins this can squeak into the playoffs, especially if Denver loses. They can squeak right in there. But Baltimore at Pittsburgh, going to be a good game. But I'm going to have to take Baltimore. Baltimore's putting up a little more offense. Pittsburgh's kind of fading down a little bit. I'm going to go Baltimore 20. Pittsburgh 13. 20-13. No, 20-16. 20-16 Baltimore taking care of business. So Buffalo and Atlanta, the game of the meaningless. Atlanta was looking like they were going to head towards the playoffs again, and then Matt Ryan got hurt. Then Turner got hurt. A lot of injuries are really killing them. Their defense is decent. I mean, Mike Peterson making big plays. And, I mean, they know what they're doing. It's just unfortunate they had some injuries to change that chemistry. So Buffalo will lose. Don't get me wrong. TR will be on a new team next year. Maybe the Raiders. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and take Atlanta at home in the Georgia Dome. 24-13. 24-13 Atlanta. Falcons take care of business. So let's move on to the next one. Carolina and the Giants. Carolina without Delhomme for the rest of the year. The Giants need this win to try to stay in the playoff hunt. They pretty much have to win out even to stay in the hunt. If they lose one, they're done. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Giants at home off a big win against the Redskins. Carolina, mediocre at best. I'm going to take the Giants 34, Carolina 24. 34-24, New York Giants. St. Louis at Arizona, let's get that one out of the way. I mean, who wouldn't pick Arizona? There might be a selected few that wouldn't, but they're probably Rams fans for some reason. So anyway, at Arizona, I'm going to take Arizona 28, St. Louis 14, 28-14, Arizona. There are probably some field goals in there and everything. Score might be different, but I'm going to take Arizona about 14, basically, is what I'm saying. So, Jacksonville at New England. Jacksonville's trying to still get in there. New England's trying to get in there. New England at home. Got to take them. Jacksonville is not going to be able to keep up, even though New England, they're struggling. They are struggling. There's no doubt about it. So, I'm going to take them. They're at home. And they know what time it is. They got 2 weeks left in the season. They know what time it is. And like I said, as long as Denver loses, they're out the door. Jacksonville, like I said, fighting for a spot. New England fighting for a spot. Fighting for that same spot. So I'm going to have to take New England 38. Jacksonville 20. 38-20 New England. Hopefully they'll finally put up some points. Hasn't been a super snow-drenched weekend. Don't get me wrong, like DC's got it, Jersey's got a little bit. There's been some places in the States that gotten some snow, but it ain't going to happen tomorrow. It's just going to be a little cool. It's going to be a little cool. Let me do this last one. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Jump into one song. Come back, finish the rest. Get my man Elwood on the line to talk about this Jets and Indianapolis game. But Tampa Bay at New Orleans, right back on track. Fortunately, they did play Tampa Bay after that L. So, let's go New Orleans 34, Tampa Bay 14. I think they're only going to do 13, but I'm going to give them credit for 2 touchdowns. Let's give them credit for 2 touchdowns at least. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go to The Rock. I'm going to play some Rage Against the Machine. I ain't going to say it, but F you. Don't do what they tell you. If you don't do what they tell you. Rage Against the Machine.